Three most important acts of kindness by Ruth that stand out. In the biblical book of Ruth, the story of Ruth's loyalty, love, and faithfulness stands as one of the most profound examples of kindness in human history. Her acts transcend cultural and historical boundaries, offering timeless lessons on selflessness, resilience, and unwavering faith. In this video, we'll explore the three most important acts of kindness by Ruth that not only defined her character, but also left an enduring impact on the lives of those around her, and on the lineage of King David and Jesus Christ. Act 1. Ruth's loyalty to Naomi. The first and perhaps most pivotal act of kindness in Ruth's story is her unwavering loyalty to her mother-in-law, Naomi. This moment occurs early in the narrative, as Naomi, a widow who has lost both her sons, decides to return to Bethlehem after years in Moab. Naomi encourages her daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah, to stay in Moab and return to their families for a chance at remarriage and a more secure future. Orpah reluctantly agrees and departs, but Ruth refuses, uttering one of the most iconic declarations of loyalty in the Bible. "Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people and your God my God." Ruth 1:16. Ruth sacrificed her own future. By choosing to stay with Naomi, she abandoned the safety and familiarity of her homeland. As a young widow, she could have remarried and built a new life in Moab, but instead, she prioritized Naomi's well-being over her own prospects. This decision highlights Ruth's selflessness and deep love. Naomi was deeply bitter and grieving the loss of her husband and sons. Ruth's presence became a source of comfort and hope for Naomi, preventing her from enduring this hardship alone. In a time when widows were among the most vulnerable members of society, Ruth's loyalty stood out as a beacon of kindness. This act sets the foundation for everything that follows in Ruth's story. It shows how loyalty and self-sacrifice can transform lives and create lasting bonds. Act 2. Ruth's hard work to provide for Naomi. After arriving in Bethlehem, Ruth took immediate action to ensure both her and Naomi's survival. Despite being a Moabite, an outsider often viewed with suspicion by the Israelites, Ruth volunteered to glean in the fields. Gleaning involved collecting leftover grain during the harvest, a practice allowed by Mosaic law to help the poor and marginalized. Ruth's willingness to do this humble and physically demanding work highlights her character. Ruth didn't hesitate to take on the role of provider, even though it was not her responsibility. As a young widow, she could have sought personal comfort or remarriage, but instead, she focused on Naomi's needs. Her actions were driven by love and a sense of duty to her mother-in-law. Ruth's hard work and humility caught the attention of Boaz, the owner of the field and a relative of Naomi's late husband. Boaz was impressed by Ruth's dedication, saying, "I've been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, how you left your father and mother and your homeland and came to live with a people you did not know before." Ruth 2:11. Act 3. Securing a future for Naomi. The third significant act of kindness in Ruth's story occurs when she follows Naomi's advice to approach Boaz as a potential kinsman redeemer. In ancient Israel, a kinsman redeemer was a relative who could marry a widow to preserve her deceased husband's lineage and provide for her needs. Ruth's decision to approach Boaz at the threshing floor was bold and risky. She humbled herself by lying at Boaz's feet, a symbolic gesture of seeking his protection and help. Boaz was deeply moved by Ruth's actions, saying, "The Lord bless you, my daughter. This kindness is greater than that which you showed earlier. You have not run after the younger men, whether rich or poor." Ruth 3:10. Ruth and Boaz's union led to the birth of Obed, who became the grandfather of King David and an ancestor of Jesus Christ. Through her selfless actions, Ruth became a pivotal figure in God's redemptive plan for humanity. Her kindness had a ripple effect, blessing not only Naomi, but also future generations. Conclusion. Ruth's story is a testament to how simple acts of kindness, loyalty, hard work, and selflessness can have far-reaching impacts. Through her actions, Ruth not only changed the course of Naomi's life, but also became an integral part of God's plan for redemption, linking her to the lineage of King David and Jesus Christ. Her story reminds us that kindness isn't just about the actions, we take it's about the heart and faith behind those actions. So, as you reflect on Ruth's remarkable story, ask yourself, how can I embody her selflessness and loyalty in my own life? Perhaps, like Ruth, your kindness will leave a legacy that inspires generations to come. Thanks for watching.